Hey. All right. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Charles with Until You Win, along with my co-host,
Leanne Lyon of Joyminder Consulting, Chief Joy Officer.
Awesome. So for those of you who think that I'm going to be a little crazy, I'm actually waving at another screen because I was double booked today. So I'm going to multitask.
I think you were triple booked.
Well, yeah, I was supposed to be in jury duty on top of that, but I got released from jury duty. So,
and here we are, a little late, but still here.
We are here.
We're all good.
Yes. And we're going to pick up where we wanted to go last week and talk about green screens and backdrops and the difference in what they do and how you look for your live.
But so first, is there anything that we missed from this morning, Charles? You were on the call, right?
I was on the call, and really this morning was just kind of a reiteration of things that have been going on, retelling everybody that, there is an important piece to this that Justin is doing training 5 days a week. So one of those days is in French. So if you habla French, I messed that one up totally.
That was
Parlez-vous French. There we go.
Closer.
He doesn't do Spanish, but ultimately he did say that he wants to have it in every language, so that if you have people that are speaking German, French, Spanish, English, they can go to which one they feel comfortable with. Mm-hmm. And what was interesting was last week he did talk about, just as a FYI, he talked about that they're hiring somebody in Brazil that speaks Portuguese.
Right.
So they're going to be having a specific person to help people who speak Portuguese.
Yep. Super
cool. Now you you speak Dutch, right?
Nope. Starts Norwegian. With an S, and it's not Spanish.
Scandinavian.
It's not a language.
Swedish.
Yes, I speak Swedish.
Oh my goodness. I knew it was one of those.
It's the blonde hair that throws you off. I'm sure of it.
Exactly. So he's doing training every day. We have the Save 40 that's going on for people who want to get started. So, make sure that you, if you're not, oh my gosh, I just had a brain fart. So Leanne and I were on the phone as I was rushing home, and I had these brain farts where I just can't remember what was going on. It's like, oh my goodness.
Well, I have a quick update. I had
please.
First Creative Pro results delivered to my inbox. Now that happened for you while we were on the call last week. Yes. And then I got my email, and I've actually gotten 2 emails now. So I get to do my second round. And I'm just thrilled. The first round that I got for Joyminder Consulting, just brilliant. Honestly, it's so simple, but it's so well written. And I'm spreading out the 5 emails over 5 weeks because I don't need to hit people over the head every day for 5 days in a row as to why they should work with me. But over 5 weeks, if I can intersperse some other things in between, I think I'll have a really nice, very solid campaign.
Yes,
that can will help grow my businesses. So now I just have to decide which business gets the next campaign.
I agree with you on that. So yeah, it's exciting. I mean, and so really, there's more stuff that's coming. The Nerd Stock is coming up, and I think we're going to get some big announcements for that. I'm not able to go because I have some other things that happen, so that kind of stinks. I'm looking forward to the next one, but I will be on the virtual as much as I can that day in the morning for sure. So
got my glasses for Nerd
Stock. I got mine. I wear glasses no matter what. And actually my normal glasses are actually really old school nerdy glasses that I've been wearing for years.
I thought the square boxy ones were more nerdy.
Well, these were like the 1960s, like that you see in the movies that everybody wears.
Okay,
so those are my favorite. I've been wearing those for years. Same style. I just change the color up every year. So
that's cool. Yeah, and then we may have some big announcements coming up though next Tuesday. So stay tuned. Awesome.
Yeah, who knows? Like we never know what's going on, which is super exciting. So
all right.
Our topic that we want to talk about this week are backgrounds, right? Each of us have a background. And I know I have some lines in mine. I'm really trying to get the lines out. Leanne has a real background behind her.
I can really grab stuff off the shelf.
You can actually grab the stuff. Is that a black belt, by the way?
What's that?
Is that your black belt?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Thank you.
I thought it was just your name on like a sign. I didn't realize it was on a black belt.
No, that's on my black belt. And
very cool.
Other stuff that I can grab.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. And when I'm having conversations like I did yesterday with the person who started telling a story, and I'm like, I think that's out of this book. And he said, yeah, that's it.
That's awesome.
That's kind of fun when you have a live background, obviously, especially when it's relevant to what you do. A lot of business books back there.
Right. And what's super important is that you have a clean looking background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up and you won't be able to really hear me. I'm going to move mine out of the way for a moment because I want you to see what you don't want your background to look like. So go ahead and talk, Leanne.
All right. Well, while he's doing that, I'm going to show you my super secret background. And you've actually probably seen this before. Now, when we're on Zoom and other things, I can create a background. And actually, I can here too. But I'm pulling down my green screen. So this is awesome. Green screen is attached. I'll show you with my camera. It's just attached to the ceiling. So there it is. So it's just screwed into the ceiling like a
projection screen.
Like a projection screen.
That is awesome.
I'm able to just put it up there. And then, of course, because of the green screen, oops, now I got to get this settled again. Would you like to look at my forehead or my face?
So one of the things that you don't want is what I have behind me. Okay. So my wife and I share a space. It's our office, den, whatever you want to call it. But half of it's my office. They look like Kilroy. So our office is set up that half of it's our office and half of it is a craft room and it's our music room. I try to play guitar. But what you really want to be cautious about is having a background that looks like this. This is distracting to people's vision. Like when they look at this, they're looking at a bag, they're looking at a vacuum, they're looking at the little topiaries over here that my wife is making, which are super cool, but this is just, it's a craft area. You need to have a nice, neat looking area. And that's a super important thing so that people aren't distracted by what's behind you. They want to look at something that's neat and doesn't take away from the eye. So I'm going to move my screen back while Leanne talks for a minute. I'm going to throw my green screen up.
Yeah, and I am playing with the green screen options here because of there we go. So, and I disappeared. Let's see what appears first. My nose, I'll bet. Yep. Oh, there's my mouth. Talking. Oops, that's kind of creepy, but here we go. So there's this fade feature in what we're using, StreamYard. And if I keep going to the other direction, my background fades. So it's kind of a fine balance. You got to figure out what's going to work in this case. Now that I changed the angle of my camera, I want to pull my green screen down. And it's not 100%. You can kind of see an outline. It makes me look like everything is a little gray.
It looks like you have a little halo around your head.
Halo. Thank you. Halo, not gray.
Exactly.
Going around. And then some people think that a nice, fake, beautiful room behind me. And I know I see this one. I see people, oh, wow, you play piano? And they're like, no.
Exactly. So here's one of the backgrounds I made. And as Leanne was showing you, you could fade in and out, but even to get me where I'm in a decent spot, you can still see over on this side, right here, there's still fuzzies. Yeah. If I go to a different view, it's not as bad, but then now I have this shiny right here from my light, and this is blown out. So it's really, like Leanne said, it's a fine tune of what looks best. And to be honest, what I found looks best for me, especially on StreamYard, is It's just a regular background that has a picture. You don't see a halo around me. Yes, for me, it is. I got to get to the right angle. It is Disneyland's Sleeping Beauty's castle. I do have a bookcase, but I've kind of embraced this background as kind of a cool. It's who I am. It's like Disney is part of our fabric in my family. So it's one of those things that really kind of the idea is we want you to make sure that you have a decent looking background behind you. That's really the key. Have something that looks professional, that displays who you are is perfectly fine, but get rid of the clutter, get rid of the junk, get rid of the, I'm just in a room. The other thing I want to make sure people remember is be professional and don't smoke or vape. I saw this like just the other day. Somebody that's sitting there vaping with these clouds coming off. I'm not trying to tell you not to vape. I'm telling you that when you are on Zoom or on a live, you really need to make sure that you look professional. And that's really does not look professional. It was something I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that person was doing that. So
if you wouldn't do it at a business meeting, don't do it on Zoom.
Yep. Exactly.
You're not going to floss your teeth in a business meeting. Don't do that on Zoom. You're not going to vape in a business meeting.
I am going to drink.
Okay, yeah, business meetings, right. Coffee, and but even snacking. Don't eat on camera. Just don't. It's an ugly thing to see people eating.
Very true. And if you are going to eat, turn your camera off. Right. It's okay to turn your camera off if you need to. Don't worry about that. So.
Right.
That's kind of what we wanted to talk about. We wanted to make this one kind of short and sweet, kind of catch up on what we wanted to do. We would love it if you let us know what you would like to see in some of our videos and how we can help show you more, either whether it's doing lives, whether it's whatever. Remember, we are the not Nowsite Nerds. So
next week, we may have some new Nowsite techie stuff to show. We'll see.
What?
Maybe.
Ooh, that would be awesome. So
we'll find out. Stay tuned.
And what's the last thing that we'd like to let everybody know?
Well, we are affiliate marketers. That is what Charles and I are. Fun fact, though, with Nowsite, since we're both obviously involved with Nowsite, only about 10% or less of the people who use Nowsite use it like Charles and I do. About 10% of us are affiliate marketers. In other words, we're helping other businesses with great tools like Nowsite. And by the way, we both have other tools and coaches and different people that we also promote. 90% of people who use this great tool called Nowsite just and only use it for their business or businesses, but don't use it as another income generating tool, which is great. Nowsite is built for those people. However, Nowsite's also built for Charles and Leanne type people where we do make an income. So just a note, if you have never heard of Nowsite before, you stumbled upon our YouTube channels, you're watching this and thinking, I want to learn more. I know Charles is going to put his affiliate link in the description of this. Go ahead and connect with Charles. By default, he'll be connecting with me as well because once upon a time, Charles followed my affiliate link and got connected into Nowsite. Now we're business partners. So anything that helps Charles helps me. So it's a good win-win. It's a way of honoring where you heard something first. So we appreciate you using our affiliate links if that's the case. Now, if you heard it from somebody else sent you our video, we honor them as well. Go ahead and ask them for their affiliate link and do it that direction. But other than that,
we're not going to steal anybody, but again, we want you to be comfortable with who you want to sign up with.
Exactly.
That's the most important thing.
It really is.
If you're running a business, you definitely need to have a website. So make sure that you do pay attention to that. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for today. And
I'm in Minnesota and Charles
is in California.
Charles is in California. And so we are going to finish by giving ourselves a 2,000-mile high five. Boom. And we'll see you next time.
All right. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks.
Bye.